everybody, it's Eldridge here from V.O.I.C.E.S RandomISH, and as usual, I'm here with my sister to my left,
D'Artagnan.
Yes.
and we want you to have a sit in a seat because right now we have a special announcement for you. We've been waiting to do for a long time. You got
Yes.
So
that noise you made.
So we initially said that we were going to give away gifts to our subscribers when we reached 1,000 hours and 1,000 viewers or subscribers and 4,000 hours watched. Well, we have some subscribers out there that even though we only have like 80 followers, it doesn't matter because we have a couple of loyal people out there, and we really want to thank you for being our loyal subscribers. We have 2 people that have watched every single video, have shared, liked, and commented. And so, do we want to do the honors at all in one say? The first person that we have that is going to win a prize, Johnson!
Dre! You are a winner!
Yay!
And you get a prize.
And you get a prize! So, Dre, we are so delighted. We love having you tune in. You give us great feedback, and you have been with us, holding us down from the start. For that, we're eternally grateful. And because I know you're a Chicago fan, we're going to be making sure you get some Chicago gear. Be looking for your jersey. It's coming your way, my brother.
Hey.
And then we have one more person that we're going to give to.
Miss Denise Chung Highsmith!
Hey!
All the way from Ohio!
Hey! Our reach is strong and long and powerful. We want to thank Denise because any and every time we need somebody out there to support us and cheer us on, we don't care if it's just 2 people. She and Dre are always there.
Yeah,
so thank
always.
you, Denise. We appreciate you so much for liking us, sharing us, and giving us that uplifting. We just need you, girl.
Yes.
Keep supporting us.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have we decided what we're going to be doing for Denise?
Oh, she said she wants to pick out of the toy box.
Yay!
So,
These treasure chests.
Lady D's treasure chest. So you will see that video coming soon when she receives her prize. She will do a video for us to upload to our channel so that everyone can see that she actually received the prize. That, you know, this ain't us.
Like a review.
Review.
Well, hey, she could just upload and just, hey, show us.
Yeah.
Same with Dre. He gonna rock whatever, you know, he gonna rock a
Yes.
gear, and he'll know that the women of V.O.I.C.E.S Management, he held us down, we helding him up. That's where it goes. We holding you
The
up.
way that goes. So now that we have that out of the way,
Oh Lord.
let's get into some tea.
So have a sip and a seat. Because it's about to be lit. Okay, y'all, it's in the middle of the day, but we feeling real good. Yes. Woo-hoo. Okay.
All right. Let me get one all the way to the bottom. All right. Let me see.
Woo, and it's hot.
All right.
Oh, it
now.
burned. Did you see that?
It really is
that
burnt.
burned, y'all. Y'all can't even see it, but that paper
It's
is burned.
really burnt. Okay. What's your favorite all-time dramatic movie?
Ooh.
You know what? I got a new one.
Tell us.
Saving Grace, or no, Saving Grace. A Fall from Grace.
Tell me about it.
That's new. It's on Netflix. It's a Tyler Perry movie.
Okay.
And it's basically about this woman that is convicted, or she's being tried for murder of her husband. And it's a really strong story about friendship and loyalty and honesty, and it's just a whole bunch of shady shit.
I'm gonna have to put that on my list of 2 watch.
Yes, it's really good. It just actually came out like last week or the weekend.
Yeah, I've been hearing about it. I have not sat down long enough in front of my TV to watch
people are paying attention to the little stuff like the wigs. You know, Tyler Perry wigs ain't always nice. Well, I know that since the play when they had the big old microphone sitting on their head like
Lord
that.
have mercy.
The big devil right in the middle of the forehead.
Right. So, but the movie, the plot is amazing. That man be writing.
Does he?
He be writing.
It's amazing.
Does.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw clips and previews of it, but I haven't gotten a chance, and I think that because you've told me that I may have to go in and watch
and
it.
Felicia Rashad is on there
Oh,
too.
girl,
And
stop.
she's playing a character. I feel like this is a completely different character than you've seen her play before.
She definitely ain't Claire Huxtable, is she? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Okay, so it might be worth it to see her flip
I
the
am
script.
going to have to watch that. We can review it in our next tea kettle. We can
Yes.
come back and we can do a recap of once we all watch it. We can have a conversation about it. That'll be one of ours. Mine is, since you say Tyler Perry, all of Tyler Perry movies I love. They all have a meaning.
Yeah.
And they all speak to the core. I haven't watched one of Tyler Perry movies that I didn't like because they hit, they punch you, and they make you sit back and take a look at what's going on around you. Like, would you do this? Like Medea's the one where she brought the people into her house, witness protection.
Oh, girl, yeah.
Would you bring people into your house on the?
That was funny.
Or acrimony.
Yeah, acrimony was good.
Oh my God. If you don't see nothing wrong with the woman's action, something must be wrong with you. I said, well, I don't see nothing wrong with her action. It's almost like
that's crazy.
Trying to get no battery to work for how many years? It was like
Lord.
6 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, you gotta go get a job, honey, because we need some money.
That was deep. Along those same lines, one of my favorite dramatic movies was, there's a couple of them. One was Traffic. And the reason why I like Traffic, it was with Michael Douglas and what's her name? Catherine Zeta-Jones. I watched that movie just so I could tune in and look at Michael Jai's wife fine ass. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. But the reason why I really dug the movie, because it was at the intersection of race, age, economics, and drugs. And what it showed, he was like the drug czar, meaning that he was supposed to be, Michael Douglas was supposed to be the person that was in the wars, literally the war against drugs. And the irony of it is that his daughter was using crack and was right under his nose. And then the other piece was when they showed Catherine Zeta-Jones like the love of a good woman. Remember, she was having that baby and how her husband was taken and how she had to go in the back of that picture and take those drugs and convert them into something. And you think about, what will we do when it's one of our family members? Will we break the law in order to save somebody's life? What lengths would you go to save your child? And it shows you that what we think the face of a drug addicted person is, it's not your average person, because this was somebody who had access to all the affluence in the world, and that you would have thought there was no reason why this young lady would have had any type of psychological issues where she would have used drugs. But she was right there with the, no different than your person on the street who supposedly was a $2 crack hoe, and she was right there with them. So it just shows you that you know, certain things can cross every line of race, gender, economics, you name it. So that's why that really struck for me. And the other one was Deception. And that was the one with Beyonce and Ali Larkin. It reminded me back of the one with Michael Douglas. Remember when he was cheating on his wife? So there was a message in there. You need to not cheat.
Look, it ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it, because boy, oh
Ain't
boy.
worth it.
My favorite scene was in there was when Beyonce was fighting her. And she said, she grabbed her by the hair.
Obsession.
But there's deception, all of them was crazy, y'all.
All obsessions.
You gotta watch them.
When they was fighting.
Yes, girl.
Okay.
And
she was in the attic.
Yes, girl. She was like, oh, no, you ain't. You trying to run? And she grabbed her by her hair. I was like, get it, girl.
My favorite one when she was in a hospital bed, like, he told me he loved me. He looking at this woman like, what are you talking about? She like, no, he said we was going to be together, remember? I'm like, oh.
And I'm looking at Idris Elba like, no. No, please, no.
And his voice is so good. It shocked me to find out that he's
British.
British.
I love him. He's an actor. Oh, to the 10th power.
But that English accent be like,
sound fire.
Look, he got a little hood in him.
He got a little.
Yeah, he got some good.
That little English. He from the hub. He from the hood part of England.
But you think about it, he even played a superhero. My hero.
Yeah.
Well, anything else we want to talk about today, ladies? Let's grab another one from here and then shut it down. Oh. Y'all know when I pull stuff in here, it always be crazy.
You always get the long one. No, you don't get the long ones.
No, I pass
get
the long ones. No, I get the long one and be like, nope, hell.
Oh, you gonna like this one. Relationship without sex, sex without a relationship. Which is best? Which is best?
Yeah, you can ask me first. Y'all know I be struggling.
I just said that because it said best. I was best. Okay.
I was. Which one is? They're both terrible.
Well,
I think
relationship with sex and relationship without
sex.
Yes.
Which one is best? You said they're both terrible. With sex is terrible and without sex is terrible.
Oh, I thought you said a relationship without sex or sex without a relationship.
Okay, we can go that direction.
Is that what it was?
Yes. I had too many sips.
Look.
That look like
Yeah,
chicken
that's
scratch.
it.
Sex without a relationship or a relationship without sex.
They're both. I don't like either one of them.
Tell us why.
Because a relationship without sex, how we release them?
Releasing what? Are you?
Please
What's the purpose?
enlighten us on what your
Why y'all
definition
ask
is.
me this question?
Well, you have to think about what the
Okay.
definition of a relationship is. I think.
Exactly. So I feel like if y'all are intimate partners, why y'all not be intimate? Where's the intimacy?
Mhm.
I feel like there should be some intimacy, and the fact that there's not lets me know that maybe someone is getting it elsewhere.
Well, I don't
Then
think
that
that's
may be a bigger issue.
Okay.
Or,
that's
but you know what? I do
necessarily
know some couples that are married, have been married, sleep in separate rooms, and they don't have sex. But I don't like that.
But does a relationship work? Are they still together? Is everything else working? Like they're able to eat dinner together. They go on
They eat
vacation
dinner.
together.
They on vacation.
So
but they
have
it's
conversation.
become
I don't
mundane and robotic. They
Yeah.
just go through the motions of it, and the connection isn't there.
right.
So,
Do you think people confuse sex and intimacy as two different things, or are they? What's the,
I think it could be two different things.
I think
okay,
you
tell
can
me
too.
more.
Because intimacy can be the way you look at me.
Mhm.
Like I can feel some type of way just by the fact that you flirt with me from across the room.
Mhm.
Like you look at me, you won't get it later.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Or the way they hold you.
Yeah.
Right.
the
Intimacy.
embracement of it, like it's
Or
different.
the way they
Mhm.
talk to you could be.
I'm just saying.
I think
think that's
intimacy as an emotional attachment and sex could be totally physical, and you do not have any
Yes,
type
You
of.
do not
Yes.
have
It's
to
just
have
it's just an
Yes.
act.
right.
But the sex without the relationship,
What's wrong with that?
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I like the intimacy.
Okay.
I like, and I feel like I
Sex
can't be
doesn't
intimate.
have to be intimate. That's what the
Exactly.
issue is.
Yeah, and I like the intimacy, and then what if it's good?
You want the emotional attachment.
Right.
that comes
I
with
ain't
it.
gonna want nobody else to have it, so we might as well be in a relationship.
Okay, so then that's a decision.
So
you
is
make.
that when you decide on whether you want to be in a relationship with
Not a
somebody?
relationship happen first.
I'm gonna need you. So what happens if we finna go there, y'all? So
Why
what
y'all have
happens?
my business out there?
And this ain't gotta be your
Oh,
business.
God.
Right.
This is
Let's
general.
say-
We're
right,
doing some
okay.
generalizations
Let's
here.
go
Okay.
to generalizations here. Talk about your friend or whatever.
Somebody you heard about 12 years
So
ago.
you're in a relationship. You've gotten attached to this person. You all haven't had sex yet because you're building
Mhm.
the relationship and you're building the bond.
Mhm.
And when you go to have sex, it is the worst sex you've ever had. Then what? You've put all of this time and you've invested all of this
I know.
emotion.
I know that it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because if it's terrible,
Just saying.
then I've wasted all this time. Then I can't teach him nothing.
I didn't say you couldn't teach them.
Right.
said what
I
happens
would
if
try
it's
to
terrible.
teach him, because I feel like you got to teach everybody that you have that kind of connection with. You have to teach everybody how to love you right and treat you right. You know what I'm saying? Don't sex me how you sex Susie. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
that I get.
So you have to teach everyone in a sense. But if he ain't got no motion in his ocean and I can't help him, then that's a different story. And we
And
might
it's a
not be
deal
able to make-
breaker.
Yes,
Oh,
but then it's like, you're
Okay,
right.
what are
I
you doing with all the
wasted all of
emotion?
this time, and I really care about him. I don't know if I can be in a relationship with terrible sex.
It's a deal
I
breaker.
can't. It's a
It
deal breaker
is.
for me.
It is.
It is.
But then look, you have to wait until the way I'm saying it. It's like I wouldn't know until after I care about you.
Right.
Now
Right.
I can't leave you.
Mm.
Right. And there's a post on Facebook that says you get attached to Lil's I have to look it up and I'm gonna send it to you.
You can paraphrase.
It's saying how you get emotionally attached to someone that is not physically or sexually what it is that you want.
Mhm.
And then it's hard for you to leave them because now you've got all this emotion attached to it. So you would deal with the bad sex because you're so emotional. Everything else is great.
Mhm.
Like the relationship is great, the connection is great, but the sex is horrible. And you stay in that because everything else is okay.
The flip side of that is people who have great sex and everything else sucks.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And I think, remember that movie Think Like a Man? and Steve Harvey and Megan Good even brought this up because she said it clouds everything else. You don't see that he ain't financially responsible or that he's not really there for his children when he should be there, or he's really not emotionally present, or he can't hold a decent conversation with you, and then you let everything be guided by that. So I think that for me, it has to be a balance of both. I gotta like you to be able to conversate with you. I gotta be able to wanna go places and do things with you. I gotta be able to have you be okay with us not being together all the time. I also gotta have you to be okay with being the person who promotes. Sometimes for me, I promote you. Someone who provides, I provide for you. And someone who is basically good, positive about who they are. So to me, that all develops into the relationship. But then again, I'm not gonna lie, I need to be having it good. I'm sorry. Because that's the icing on the cake for me. You make a really nice cake and then the frosting got too much salt in it. Lord, you killed the cake.
She choking. She mistakenly used salt instead of the powdered sugar that she was.
Yeah, now it's all
the frosting. So
and now the cake is ruined.
Put some water in.
Right, you know,
slide it. Just put some water on it.
Engage in toys and foreplay. That is how you fix that.
Well, okay, so we have to decide. So either you're gonna test drive the car or you're gonna bad first. Which one?
Test drive.
I'm bad.
Test drive.
Damn.
Test drive.
So what happens?
I take the car.
I take the bus.
Look, but what happens when you're bad and it break down on you?
But it's only bad. It's only certain cars that I am gonna test drive. Let me tell you, I'm not trying to test drive everything on the lot. The Range Rover, I got you, baby. The white Range Rover.
But it can look good on the outside
and be horrible on the inside.
The engine sound like this.
Jack Rabbit.
You know how you trying to start up, you're like,
y'all.
He's trying to start it. The engine can't sound like a bad coke. The engine got gingivitis all up in it.
Has gone so left.
It didn't went too far. Y'all shouldn't have asked me first.
Yeah, but the car analogy, I really, really like it. You know, because we use it a lot. We need a lot. But again, in all seriousness, I would like to have a balance of both. I will test drive if I really am feeling drawn to the person, because they always say that women, we know up front if we're going to do anything.
You know within the first 30 seconds
if
it's somebody you want to sleep with. It's just a matter of when you decide you want to do it.
Yep. And then when you do it, if you don't like what you got, you have to be open and honest enough to tell the person that
exactly
I can't be, this is not going to be this isn't going to work for me.
You have to be able to have the conversation. And a lot of people don't have the conversation because they're afraid. There's a lot of people that are in long-term relationships that have already been in relationships for 5 and 10 years, and they don't know how to say, you know what, I'm bored. Like, let's try something else.
Yeah.
And without somebody saying, well, who are you sleeping with? Like, where you been? Like,
that would be my first question.
Like, where is this coming from?
Maybe I read something.
Okay, I gotta tell y'all off camera because the tea is
okay. Well, we'll talk about that later. But I mean, it doesn't always have to be that I was anywhere else. It's the fact that I want to do something else, but I'm afraid to tell you, baby. Can you turn around and back that ass?
Or can you ride? No, I got bad knees. I told you that.
Okay, and can we please go in the living room maybe today? In the floor.
The kitchen counter.
Hey.
Okay, y'all.
Variety is a spice of life, everybody.
We didn't went too far.
Well, Lady D's treasure chest. All right. Shut myself out there.
Do you have a website?
I do not have a website. You can connect with me directly
on Facebook or
tell them your page, D.
D'Artagnan Winters on Facebook. Instagram is Lady D's Treasure Chest.
You tune in if you need help with your relationship or help with your sex. She got you.
You can blame me. I was talking to Lady D and she said we should try this. That's how you.
Or you want to try what you said.
Oh my God.
We went too far. Turn it off.
Bye, y'all. Until next time. We finna do late night. Have a sip and a seat. We'll see you next time on Tea Kettle Talk.
Late night edition.
Yes.
I can load this link and I can say this is not for kids.
Yes, just put a disclaimer.
Yeah, it's a thing you have to check it and say.